are at the nightly short, where we, my wife and I read every night. And every night, even if we read 1 or 2 chapters or 10, there's always excellent information to review. So here we are. This one is not, again, my normal banging on works or the law. This one is one that I've heard a few people talk about and question. So I'm just going to, again, read the Bible and see what it says. And I tend, to take the Bible very literally. I think especially the law, the law, obviously not the prophetic parts or, where it's obvious you shouldn't take it literally. But I think a lot of the Bible should be taken literally. It is an instruction book. But what are we talking about here? Let me stop blabbing. Been a minute of blabbing. We are in Luke 23, and probably starts around 39. And we're at the point where Yeshua has been hung on the stake. Not a cross, stake.
I don't think.
Most likely. Yeah, and you could do the research for yourself, though. And the 2 other individuals with him, who were indeed criminals, had a minor conversation. So let's read it. And one of the evildoers, responding, rebuked him, saying, hang on, I started too late. So the 2 evildoers. One of the evildoers, who was hanged, was speaking evil of him, saying, "If you are the Messiah, save yourself and us." But the other, responding, rebuked him, saying, "Do you not even fear Elohim, since you are under the same judgment? And we indeed rightly so, for we received the due reward of our deeds, but this one has done no wrong." And he said to Yeshua, "Master, remember me when you come into your reign." And Yeshua said to him, "Truly, I say to you today, you shall be with me in paradise." So I want you to note the comma. Those of you who know your English know it's a break for a sentence, but it's not super important. I've heard people cite this as a timeline paradox. Meaning, we're not judged until everybody comes up, or, they say all the typical things. And again, I'm just showing what the Bible says and giving my opinion. I could be way wrong. But some people say, we're all going to get judged at the day of the Lord, or the day of rapture, or who knows when that is. Or there's this another judge, the second death, the judgment, the lake of fire.
White throne judgment.
Yeah, the white throne. Then there's the white throne judgment. But then they're saying, well, how can this guy be, with Yeshua on this day? That means as the judgment hasn't come yet, or...
Does it mean that he's just going
and then
to
some
be when he
people,
gets judged?
well, and then some people say that because time doesn't works differently for us here, that just because we're in a timeline here doesn't mean time works the same, which I find is an acceptable answer because logically it works. But the most logical, the most logical explanation for this is simply when Yeshua is saying, "Truly I say to you today, you shall be with me in paradise," he's not saying, "Today we're going to be in paradise together, man, kicking it later by the pool, sipping pina coladas." He's just saying, because remember how they spoke back in the day. They spoke differently than we do now. So it's more like, "Truly I say to you today," as in I'm saying to you right now, or in our conversation right now, I'm telling you this next bit of information shall happen. So, and Yeshua said to him, it'd be like me saying, "Hey, I'm telling you this right now, when I finally come into power, you and I are going to be together."
That's what I was
that's
what I think too.
That's what it is. And I know different Bibles word things a little differently, so it probably is more obscure in other Bibles, but that's my breakdown going through the logic of it. And that way you don't have to worry about timelines and time differences and judgments. It's just, and that makes the most sense. He's just saying, man, when I get into power, I'll remember you.
Yeah.
So
That's what I got from it.
man, 5 minutes to do that?
Jeez.
Yeesh. I'm blabbing. All right, everybody. So that's that. And if you agree, disagree, let me know. Whatever. Other than that,
We're off to read a psalm.
have a blessed day. Peace out, yo.
Yeah.